Welcome fans of the multiverse. This is Multiversal Archivist coming at you with another video. It's that time again, a new month, and you know what that means. A brand new issue of Ultimate Spider-Man is here to thrill us all. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 5 has graced us with its presence, bringing with it a wealth of knowledge about the intricate web of the Ultimate Spider-Man universe. The official synopsis of this issue reads, "The Secret History of Harry Osborne. How does the heir apparent of Oscorp become a mass vigilante? And what does the Green Goblin know of the true status of the world he lives in? All and more will be revealed." And yeah, this issue is exactly as it sounds. One big old flashback that reveals Harry's journey to becoming the Goblin, and exposition on events taking place in the world. While that isn't necessarily bad, readers should know that this is an expedition dump issue. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. It's still a good issue. I'd recommend it. It's just the nature of reading this story issue to issue. And honestly, what they're doing with Harry in universe is fascinating. Hickman and his talented team have continued to pair the old with the new when it comes to canon and characters. This intricate weaving of the universe continues to be one of the best things about this series. So, for the non-spoiler section, I would 100% recommend this issue, even more so if you're an Oscorp fan. Now then, you know how this works. We're moving into spoilers. I don't really have much more to say about it, and this is a very talky issue, so we might as well just get right into spoilers. This is your 1-minute spoiler warning. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Okay, and we're good. Time for spoilers. Our story begins with tragedy. We witness the death of Harry's parents when the terrorist attack on New York City happens. The fake terrorist attack. An event that should have taken Harry's life as well, we find out. However, during this issue we find out he was lapsed in his duties as an Osborne, and thus was not there when the tragic event happened. We don't know why Harry is late. He offers to tell his father, but Norman isn't interested in hearing it. We have no idea if this Harry likes to party or if he was late for a good reason. It's implied he's often late, but we don't get any other context. What we do get is Norman lecturing his kid. Our taste of Norman Osborn is very brief in this. However, it's classic Norman through and through. He's unyielding towards Harry over the phone. He isn't mean or nasty, but still manages to cut through Harry and express his disappointment in a highly intelligent way. It's a good little glimpse into who Norman Osborn was in this world. It's not really a different take per se. We don't get anything radical from Norman, but it's interesting nonetheless. That doesn't make it any less tragic when his mother and father are killed in the same event that took Aunt May from the Parkers. Norman's last words are a question to Harry that define him throughout the issue. He asks Harry when he's going to start acting like an Osborn. He tells Harry that everyone is waiting for him. His last words are, "How long are you going to make us wait? How much longer am I going to..." And then it's over. A few weeks later, Harry and Gwen, who's already his wife, start the process to take over Oscorp. However, that's small potatoes. Norman's attorney delivers an invitation to Harry. It's the smallest of nitpicks, but I think the chessboard piece calling card is so boring. Is Kingpin the one doing that? Or the people above him making it a requirement? Either way, it's kind of lame as shit. Kingpin should sue the people above him for horrible branding. The dumb invitation leads him to Wilson's hot tubbing time. His boyfriend is sitting there watching over him, and by his boyfriend I mean Fisk's. Sadly, he opted out of joining Wilson in a swimsuit of his own. Oh, not for nothing, but the boyfriend is Bullseye. I'm not sure I mentioned that in previous reviews. Also, not sure if it was made apparent until now. I'm sure Free Willy is on the warpath with his boyfriend gone, but we'll get back to that in a moment. Kingpin makes Harry brown-nose him for a bit before cutting down to business. We already knew that Harry would be taking over Stark's company. As it turns out, that ploy is masterminded by Wilson Fisk himself. The reason behind this is interesting. Kingpin basically says he's not qualified to cut the Stark wheat from the Stark chaff. I take it to mean he wants to separate the assets from the dead weight. My question is, why isn't he qualified to do that? Is Wilson Fisk not a good businessman in this universe? Is he a puppet king in every sense of the word? Or is it just that he doesn't have time to deal with it? Because usually Wilson is pretty smart and pretty good and a pretty good businessman, even, trained as a businessman. So you would think he would be perfect for this job, but maybe it's a timing thing? Whatever the case, Harry buys Stark Industry from Fisk, not that he had much choice in the matter, and 2 weeks later cuts into an off-the-books Stark bunker with the help of Dr. Otto Octavius and his fabulous wife, Gwen Stacy. In classic Stark fashion, Harry finds a bunch of Iron Man armor, a fully functioning arc reactor, and a computer full of goodies. We get a real badass Gwen moment here as she tells Otto he won't get to play with the new toys unless he signs a Meteor NDA with more teeth to it. Her words are not mine. I really love what they're doing with Gwen in this series. There's clearly more going on behind the scenes with her in this scene and in others. She's capable, devious, and guided by a strong set of beliefs. I look forward to seeing what she brings to the table as things progress. For now, she dips out as we watch Otto and Harry get his equipment up and running. It's during these scenes that Harry finds out there's been a sudden upsurge of Stark tech that wasn't around the night before. There's a real Santa Claus moment here. One can imagine Santa Tony traveling around New York delivering superhero catalysts to all the good boys and girls. Apparently it wasn't just good guys either that he was delivering presents to. We find out that the Chonkler is seemingly not the real Shocker, i.e. he's not our old friend Herman. Instead, he was robbing, I assume, Herman's house and found Tony's little surprise gift, which caused the real Shocker to have a heart attack and keel over in his favorite chair. Chonkler then took the gloves and makes a play to try and keep them. It's interesting. Like, did Herman die? Was that Herman? Why were we giving Herman back his gloves? Like, I'm so curious about what was going on with Herman. I want to know more about Herman. But anyways, Chonkler fails, when he tries to take a cheap shot at Harry. Funny enough, he tries the I have a sick wife bit that worked on Peter. However, in what's sure to be a foreshadowing panel, his pleas don't work on Harry. Harry takes him out but doesn't take him off to his private prison. More on that in a bit. In a surprising move, we cut to the conversation that Peter and Harry, I combined their names, Peter and Harry had a few months ago after the bullseye fight. Peter and Harry have a sit down where Harry explains what he knows. He touches on the events we've been reading and then reveals what he found out while reading the Stark family secrets, as he calls them. What he found out is that evil people run the world, and that they were the cause of his parents' death, not Stark. He claims these people might just be the evilest people in the history of the world. So he finds that unacceptable, and claims he has a new job because of it. Peter shares his own experiences and touches on the life he lost thanks to those evil people. Harry asks him if he's going to do something about it, and Peter confirms he is. He also says he knew he was supposed to be a hero down to his bones, the second Tony Stark said it. The two toast to the old age adage, that's what heroes do. The question is Harry a hero? We cut to the here and now in the comic, where Harry is talking to a captured Bullseye. He touches on Bullseye's powers briefly and the embedded exoskeleton under his skin. It's implied that not only did Harry manage to take it off, but that the process was painful. This exchange is the money panel of the whole issue. I'm not even going to paraphrase it because I think you should read it in its full entirety. There's talks of devotion and commitment and equal measures, and it ends on Harry asking himself the same kind of question his father asked him. Is he a boy or a man? A hero? Or is he a villain? Now, he calls it something else. But we all know this is a world of heroes and villains. A world of paragons and renegades. Harry is running with one of the best heroes in the business. How long can he hide what he's doing? The people he's taking? And when the truth comes out, will Peter stand with him or against him? Now I love the build-up. The way we're doing something new with the Green Goblin and Spider-Man. And their relationship. They'll either be heroes together or stand on opposite sides. But when that happens, it'll be with the knowledge that at one point they were in this together, that they went to dinner with their wives together and stood side by side. I know one thing, it'll be a hell of a drop when they fall. And that's it for the issue. There wasn't a single appearance of the boys, which, sad face. However, I'm sure they'll be back and teasing us with their pure-hearted, man-on-man love next issue. Sound off in the comments below and let me know what you thought of this issue. For now, this has been the Multiversal Archivist. If you like my mouth and the things coming out of it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Nowadays, you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, and here on YouTube doing gaming live streams. Come and join us anywhere you like. For now, keep calm and don't let the Karenator in HR find out you've been stealing her chocolate-flavored bolts.